Hi, my name is Dave McDowell and I'm president of Save Our Sodus. I wanted to give a brief update on 3 topics today related to work that Save Our Sodus is doing in Great Sodus Bay. First, we published some pictures of the East Breakwall to show the damage, the further damage really, that had occurred during the high water of 2017. I was able to speak with Josh Feldman, who's the Chief of Operations at the Buffalo office of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers this week. And they have requested money in their budget, which Congress is currently working on, for the design of the repair for that breakwall. They have requested this money before, so they don't necessarily expect that they're going to get it. What he asked us to do was to wait until the federal budget was approved. He'll then quickly know if any monies were included in the budget. If not, then we need to write our federal representatives, senators, and congresspeople and ask them for money to make that happen. There apparently is member money that can be directed to specific projects, and that's where the Buffalo office indicated that they've had the most success. So that's how we'll deal with that going forward and hopefully be able to get at least the design process underway. I know many of us are fearful that the wall will give way. Should that happen, then it becomes an emergency repair and the rules are all different and they can actually come in and do some work. Another project that I wanted to talk to you about is the Wetland Restoration project that we're doing in conjunction with the Nature Conservancy, Wayne County Soil and Water, and several other groups. That project is on the wetlands in the south end of the bay. Most of the work that will be done will not be visible from the road, but the work is expected to take place after everything freezes this winter. They'll be digging potholes, cleaning out different channels. There's a whole plan of how they will refurbish that wetland. The purpose of this project is to enable that wetland to be able to clean the runoff water that comes in from that part of the watershed into the bay to reduce the nutrient load in the bay. As we've reported previously, for several years we've been measuring the volume and the quality of the water coming in from the various tributaries that come into Great Sodus Bay. That's one of the areas where the dirtiest water comes from, and part of the reason the water's dirty is that the wetland has just become non-functional over time. So the purpose of the project will be to have the wetland become functional again. Another area of great concern to most of us is what water levels are we going to see next spring. Currently the water is approximately a foot above the long-term average. There are monthly forecasts put out by the Army Corps of Engineers, and there's also a quarterly forecast that goes out further. The quarterly forecast that came out a week or two ago indicates that they expect the water level to be around 246 feet above sea level the 1st of May. The highest they show the water through the 1st of May is just above 247 feet above sea level. Technically, the flood stage, or the high limit of the lake in the old plan, was 247.3. Last year, you may remember that the water level got to be 249 feet above sea level. There's no indication that we'll get anywhere near that high. And honestly, as long as we stay under 248 feet above sea level, there should be just minimal damage. All the upper Great Lakes are higher than normal. So we probably have a few years of higher than normal lake levels ahead of us. Those of you that are trying to do repairs to your breakwalls, include some shoreline resiliency projects, raise your breakwalls. To the extent that you can get that done before spring, that will help both you and your neighbors. We recognize that that's not always going to be possible for a whole variety of reasons. So we're all just going to have to do the best we can. We did learn a lot of lessons this year, so should we have higher than anticipated water, I think the response will be much improved over last year around the bay. I hope you all enjoyed this December update from Save Our Sodus, and we wish all of you a very happy holiday and a Merry Christmas.